Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we have another episode of Hearthstone, but instead of doing gameplay, we will actually be doing the Innkeeper's quiz. Just for fun, show it off a little, and I want to share this with you. I hope you like it, and let's get into it. Deceptively simple, insanely fun. Answer 10 fun questions and discover which Hearthstone card represents you best. Invite your friends to take a quiz or answer in their place to give them the card they deserve. While adventuring, you happen upon a river crossing and notice a pack of murlocs roaming the wooded banks. You A. Draw your weapon. Have at them. B. Try to make friends. Surely these simple creatures mean no harm. C. Wonder whether they're edible. It's almost dinner time after all. D. Notice the one nearest to you is injured. You decide to heal him. Maybe you just found a new friend to accompany you on your adventure. Or E. Wait for night to fall and sneak past them. Nobody needs to sleep with the fishes today. Well, murlocs aren't the... Yeah, I think I will go with E. Your favorite medieval folk band is in town, but you didn't manage to get a hold of tickets in time. The gig takes place at the big storehouse in the docks. You plot to sabotage the venue with something intolerable stinky. If you can't see your favorite band, no one else should either. Lurk in a nearby alley awaiting a fan who might be persuaded to let you borrow their ticket. Sure, it might take some time, but you've got the patience. Well, I'm not patient at all, so start plodding way past the security guards. That teleport scroll might come in handy after all. Grew up in this neighborhood and the bouncer is an old friend of yours. You have no problem getting in. Get there early with your toolbox and explain that you're there to set the stage up. Let's think. I will go with... Yeah, I will go with this one. C. You have been jailed for trespassing in some old gnome's garden, which turned out to be the entrance to a top secret facility. This embarrassing incident may have grave consequences for your career in the Stormwind Army. You take responsibility for your actions and face the consequences. Use your exceptional escapology skills. Get out of this mess. Ask the guard if they have any murloc on the menu. Bread and water, you just won't do it for this jailbird. Put your plans for world domination on hold due to these unforeseen circumstances and set your sights on taking over the prison instead. Discover a crack in the wall of your cell, a mighty push on the bars, and you'll have a chance to break out. I'm more of a stealthy. I also like with World of Warcraft. I often play rogue, so I'll go with that. A group of weary travelers arrives at your remote monastery, seeking respite from the elements. When you and your brothers realize they have no money or goods to offer in exchange, you offer them food, drink, and a bed for the night. You find them some chores to do in the morning by way of thanks. Make an excuse and send them on their way. No money, no bread and honey. Smite trespassers. Decide to lead them to safety in the nearest town. You cannot leave them at the mercy of the untamed wilderness. Gather your brothers to help you open the town portal. The outsiders will be much more at home in the city than in your monastery. I will go with that sounds really fun. Smite trespass. Sure. Question 5. You're undertaking a very important delivery mission which might prevent a terrible war. The fate of the kingdom rests on your shoulders. The time is short and you don't have a mount fast enough to take you to your destination. You realize now it's the time to use your musty spell book you found in your cellar to summon the dimensional portal which might just take you there. Admit defeat, you can't prevent the outbreak of war, but you could still profit from it by sending your kingdom's secrets. Wait for the war to set your world ablaze. You've always wanted to test your exceptional survival skills in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Reach the parcel. You've been turning these kingdoms against each other for months, and your massive plan is nearing its conclusion. Sneak into the Zeppelin before it leaves, staying well hidden until you reach your destination. Yeah, this is more me. Stranded in a land far from civilization, you and your party find shelter in an abandoned mine. And start up a game of cards to pass the time. After a while you hear screams coming from outside you. Rush outside without hesitation. Sounds like someone needs your help. Ignore the cries and focus on which card you're going to play next. You can't allow these simpletons to beat you. Carefully assess the situation, then calmly give orders to your party. Instruct your party to check out the commotion while you stay behind to cover the rear and discreetly reshuffle the cards a little. Draw your weapon, charge out, and start surfing justice left, right, and center before accidentally clubbing that so-called friend who dared to defeat you in the stupid card game. Yeah, I'll go for that one. Ignore them, take the win. Becoming a sorcerer has always been your dream. Gathering the necessary knowledge took years, but finally you were able to set up your own laboratory. You are now ready to summon your first minion. What will it be? A water element? It sorry. It will protect you and your allies against all foes, and comes in handy when you need a bath. And a mirror image of yourself, another you, can only make the world a better place. A creature of the dark, evil incarnate, the devil himself, useful for taking over the world. With all those meals you skip to finish the lab of Murloc Kingdom, is the one logical choice. Yummy. Summon a wild boar, the perfect companion for your journeys across Azeroth. Food wins. You're sitting in Goldshire's Lion's Pride Inn, thinking about how to reward yourself after a hard day of work. You order a rich boar steak. Nothing can beat a good rare steak. Order a Shara herb salad. It's healthy, you know. Leave the inn in search of some of those tasty-looking Murlocs you've seen hanging around. Ask the innkeeper for their incredible homemade ice cream and fruit salad with chocolate syrup everyone is talking about. Choose the chef's special, because you heard the guy is a genius, winner of many culinary awards. He's sure not to disappoint. I just now noticed that frog. Like almost at the end of the quiz. Wow. Either this or a steak. Like meat and dessert are my favorite parts of dinner, so I think I'll go with dessert. Question 9. After losing your way in a maze-like tangle of trees in Duskwood, you and your friends notice silhouettes in the undergrowth. One of them seems to be moving in your direction. You use your tracking ability to find out what you're dealing with and set up an appropriate trap to deal with your foe. Calm everyone by boasting about your knowledge of the local fauna. The shadow moving towards you is surely some harmless critter. Neglect to mention that giant spiders are also quite common here. Organize your group into a defensive formation and prepare to make a stand. Take a deep breath and let out the loudest, fiercest roar you can. This should scatter any lurking enemies. Recognize the aroma of fresh Murloc and tell your party to stay quiet and let the creature come closer. Tonight, you'll dine like kings. I know a lot of World of Warcraft, but to be honest, I did never know Murloc was a treat. Well, guess you learn something every day. I'll go with the first one. And the last question. Your party finds its way to the entrance of an eerie and long abandoned treasure vault. Your companions are reluctant to enter as the place is pitch dark inside you. Tell everyone not to worry and devise a powerful portable torch that will light your way and banish thoughts of monsters hiding in the shadows. Ignore your party's fears and go in alone. You're the master of shadows. Think this place would be perfect for settling down and becoming the master of your own dungeon. Now you just need a horde of minions and a pile of treasure. Give a speech about loyalty, unity, valor, and how a party of adventurers who can depend on each other can achieve anything. Send in your pet panther to scout the vault and make sure it's safe before you proceed. I'll go with that one. And now, which card am I? I'm gonna skip this. I'm a warded infiltrator. Subterfuge is your thing. You can vanish when danger is imminent and reappear in the spotlight just in time to reap your reward. You lurk in the right place at the right time, and only you know how you got there. People who consider themselves close to you think they know your secrets, when in fact they don't even know your real name. You're always lurking in the right place at the right time. That is actually pretty awesome. I know Organ infiltrators aren't the strongest, but man, they're freaking awesome. So that will be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned, drop a rating, like the video, comment down below, and I'll see you next time.